Welcome to another market video. My name is Lindsay and I'm the owner of Made by Auntie Linz, where I sell cozy fiber-based gifts and goods at vending events. Today we are going to Massi's Gardens and Landscaping in Painted Post, and we're just gonna live in the moment. I like to take you all on markets that I go to and just kind of share my experience and how it goes, what happens at the end of the day or a couple days later. I like to share how I did. I will be leaving timestamps down in the description if you want to skip ahead, or if there's anything that really piques your interest, you can just check that out. I'm also leaving everything, all the patterns in the description as well. And if you have any questions, just pop them in the comments. I don't gatekeep. I like to answer questions and I like teaching people, which is probably why I share my experience, because I'm learning things too. So let's head to Massi's. I'll see you there.
Hi friends, pardon me. I had to bust out the mic because it's so loud with the rain in here. I'm trying to find some organization in everything. Hi, how are you? I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I know, I gotta do that too. Hopefully I have time. I am just finishing setting up, and I did a little time lapse for you of kind of what I had going on. But since then I have changed it, so I just want to walk you through the booth setup that I currently have. Oh my gosh. I'm going to spend the next half hour, 45 minutes just tagging everything, and hopefully that goes okay. We will start from over here. So at the very end, I do have my little plushies. I have my bigger ticket items right here in the middle, and this is my little flip book people can go through. These are 4 scrunchies. I have my pie pillow, chickens, and mushrooms. My big mushy boy, king of the mushrooms, with the dragon. These are some newer items. I think I'm just gonna price them kind of cheap because they're not my best work, and also I don't know if they'll even sell. And then I just kind of have my hats. So it's not like I don't have a whole lot in terms of like new products. I always feel unsure at this point because I don't know what's, oh yeah, and then I have this. I was able to hang up a couple bigger pieces. Hopefully they go. I don't want them anymore. So I figured I'd talk to you while I finish setting up here. There's a lot going on. The general vibe right now is everybody's just kind of doing their own thing. Everybody's really zoned into their booth, their setup. There's some really cool setups here today. But other than that, I mean, There's not, it's pretty quiet. Aside from, you know, the the loud rain. I do have a new color velvet yarn. This is my new color for scrunchies. Brought so I could work on some. Isn't that pretty? It's like Cookie Monster blue. And these right now are the only blues that I have, so this one really stands out. I was also looking for black, but at the time of purchase, black was unavailable. When Joann's announced that they were closing, everybody just went nuts with yarn. I couldn't find blanket yarn, I couldn't find velvet yarn, and I honestly thought that it was being discontinued, but I found some, so that's the good news. I'm really excited. I think it'll be a good day. Okay, I'll see you later. Oh, and the light's terrific in here. I think I'm going to take some product pictures. Hello guys, it is 10:55. I'm here with my first update. I made my booth feedback in literally the first 5 minutes of the event opening. It's popping right now. I'm actually working on chickens because I brought a whole tote full of bodies, and the chickens, I sold 3 chickens in 5 minutes, okay? Like, I just gotta get them out. So that's what I'm working on. Hopefully, I will show you a little bit of what it's looking like here, and then I'll pop back on later. Okay, bye. Well, hello there. Let me fix this a little bit. There we go. Okay, how do I want to say this? Today's a success. It's 1:30 now, and I stopped to get some food. Oh, thank you. I made it. I stopped to get some food. I feel like I made enough money to actually like stop and eat. Guys, look how beautiful. This is from Graze and Gather. Okay. Shameless plug right now. Graze and Gather, thank you so much. Yeah, I got word that David's gonna be coming out, hopefully to help me pack up, which is a relief. I'm starting to feel tired. Like, after the huge rush of people, it definitely died down a lot, and now it kind of comes in waves. I mean, probably till about noon it was just like one big rush, but now it's leveled out. Okay, the time is 2:15. It's starting to pick back up again. I received word from a friend that they are on the way, and my husband David is also hopefully on his way. This thing has been giving me trouble all day. I'm trying. It is what it is. I had a couple of people ask if it was for sale, like if I had more. I'll have to grab more for next time. The event does go until 4. The rain stopped, so I think that's why people are starting to come in. So, let's see. Okay, bye. Okay, I didn't know if I was going to be back on or not, but I got myself a little treat, and I need to share with you guys. This is Dippity Doodah's featured flavor of the month. It is called Bevelicious, and it's a cheesecake ice cream with black cherry and graham cracker in it. Hello!
Hello.
Hi! Oh,
hey.
Jesus Christ! I'm freaking vlogging here, and you're just like...
You're vlogging?
Yeah, I'm vlogging.
Hi! Who are we talking to? The world?
The camera.
The
right
camera?
Here. Yeah, this is going on YouTube.
Oh, cool!
You know. Okay, sorry, Bobby scared the bejeebus out of me when he came up. Like I was saying, ice cream, it's delicious. Hey! Okay, here's Mel. Now here's Mel. Hi Mel, you're gonna be in my YouTube video too. Okay, I'll be back.
Hi guys, sorry about the last clip. That's literally how the end of the day went. Bobby showed up and bought some things, which was cool, and scared the daylights out of me. Thanks for that, Bobby. But then Melissa came right after that, and we just talked. She helped me pack up, and I was gone for the day. So today is the 8th. It's been 3 days since the event, and I am just kind of getting into an okay mindset. If you've ever done a market, you know your brain is just kaput after the fact. But my weekend was kind of insane. So I'm just now recuperating. Yesterday I did my numbers, which I'm very happy about. I will share with you in a second. And I just am looking forward to next year already. I just want to preface some things. The way that I price my products is hourly rate plus materials. And then a couple other tiny things included in there. I use Cameron's Cute Creations product calculator to determine how much to charge for each item. I also go into each event with specific goals in mind. So whatever I pay for the booth fee, I want to make at least 8 times that. In this case, my booth fee was $40, and for me to consider it successful, I would have had to make at least $320. Let's run through it, okay? Massive screenshot. I'm looking at my computer, that's why I'm really, really bright right now. I sold 35 items with 30 transactions. Total sales, $501. My gross sales after Shopify fees comes to $482.24, which is still exceeded my goal. My best sellers were mushrooms, followed by chickens. Yeah. That's how that went. Am I happy? Yes. Am I going to do the event again if they'll have me back? Yes. Things that surprised me. I had a couple new products up. My daffodil, my curly plant, and my rubber duck. And 2 out of 3 actually sold. The rubber duck and the curly plant sold, which I was not expecting. I just wanted some feedback on them. But they sold, and their owners seem to love them and care for them, and that's what really matters. So I think I'll be making more. I had a couple really sweet encounters. There was a woman that came and bought my mauve dragon. I'll post a picture here. She bought the mauve dragon, and it was so sweet because she was like, she just, as soon as she saw it, was just like honing in towards it, and she snuggled it and loved it and was like, you know, I'm having a really hard time with current events of what's happening in the world, if you know what I'm saying. I said, I know what you're saying. And she said, I think I need an emotional support dragon. I said, I absolutely think you do too. So she bought the dragon and said, well, now I have to name it. What am I going to name it? What's your name? I said, Lindsey. And she was like, I said, I will tell you this. My daughter absolutely loved this dragon. And I said, if I don't sell it by her first birthday, it's hers. Her name is Mabel. She said, done. That's it. It's Mabel. Mabel the dragon. Just let her know she's got a dragon named after her. I said, oh my goodness, I will. So it was so sweet. And then I had a little boy and a little girl just zone right in. Like, they had to be like 3 or 4, if that. They just zoned right in and were all about it. And the mom was like, yeah, grandma does this. And they kind of moved along. Well, then they came back with grandma like 5 minutes later, and grandma was like, I don't do this. Oh, I don't have the patience for this. No. Oh, I knit. It was funny. So we were just kind of talking back and forth, me and grandma, about knit versus crochet. And the mom was like, oh, you don't do this? What is this? And so they're talking over all the stuff I make. And the 2 little kids are right front and center watching me work on this strawberry. And they're asking 20, it's 20 questions, as it usually is with little kids. And they were just having a blast. You could just see the excitement in their face of like, something's coming out of this. The little boy went and he was looking at my stuff. He ended up getting a frog. And then the little girl just would not stop looking at me making the strawberry. So the mom finally was like, do you want the strawberry? She said, all right, well, we'll wait until she's done then. No pressure. And I'm like, nope, I'm finishing up right now. Boop, boop, boop. And there was her strawberry. So the little boy named his frog Bounce, which I loved. And the little girl really enjoyed her strawberry. So hopefully we have a future crocheter on our hands. It just melted my heart and made my day. yeah, I had a good time. I had a very positive experience with the coordinator, Pat. You get 10 stars. You are absolutely amazing. This event felt like a community of talented people. Everyone that showed up was really appreciative. I mean, I don't think 2,000 people walked through, which is what was, I think it was about 2,000 said they were interested on Facebook. Not that many came through, but it was positive. It was great. I was really glad we were in the greenhouse because it was raining literally for like 4 hours straight. And once it stopped, I noticed another rush of people came through. So it could have been better. I feel like if weather was better, we would have had a lot more people. But I can't complain. I exceeded my goal. I just hope that next year will be even bigger and better. I've got a couple ideas for products that I kind of wanted to try this week. The only problem is that my event's on Saturday, and I'm working on 2 custom orders. Here's a sneak peek. This is a duck with a purple head. Custom order. She her husband calls her Duck, and she's got purple hair. So duck with a purple head and a chick and a chicken, and then a sweater that I'm working on. So I just have to prioritize my time. I'm also spending a lot more time with baby. She is teething so bad right now. So I guess that's my only worry, is fitting everything into this week. This she's picking up Saturday. We're vending at the same event, so she's gonna grab it Saturday. Please keep me in your thoughts and prayers and good vibes and good energy, because I am not doing the best. Okay, with that, I think I'll wrap up the video. Not to end on a sour note, but yeah, I've got some really great events coming up. Nose deep in this business planning class. If you don't know anything about that, watch my previous video. It's a little personal. It's a little more of like a personal blurb of what's been happening. But yeah, it's all coming together. I'm doing it. It's all I can do, right? So thank you for watching. I'm gonna enjoy my matcha and finish this duck, and I'll see you later. Thank you guys.